Hello, world, and welcome to another episode of Critical Hit, a foul-mouthed podcast where we talk about everything. I'm your host, Red King, and with me always is Crimson and Chrono Warden.
We're back.
You're welcome.
Yikes. Tonight, we're back at it again with our top 10 games. We're at number 8.
Yes.
And
Mine's not a platformer, technically.
the personal growth on that is phenomenal. Leaps and bounds, really. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
We're ready.
We are Critical Hit, and top 10 games number 8 starts now. Damn you to hell.
I don't know why I did that.
Right? Before we begin, there was a Nintendo Direct actually today, on the day that we are recording. So,
I got notes, bitch.
you guys will be hearing it Friday, but that's like super close. It's the closest we've ever been to like actually kind of reporting on something.
Yeah, this is hot off the presses.
My stupid ass didn't actually get to watch it all the way.
Chrono did, which is good. He's got notes. So I was looking at highlights and crap, but I'm gonna kind of just jump in where needed. But I'm gonna let you take the lead here, Chrono.
So, I mean, for the most part, it was just announcing a shit ton of games. Nintendo's still coming on fucking hot with the video game streak, man. Fuck your Starfield. Fuck your whatever Sony's working on right now. Spider-Man, fuck that noise.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the amazing thing is like there's 1 or 2 games coming out from the other camps at a time.
Yeah,
And they're just like, okay, I'll see you that and raise you a whole pile.
that is kind of weird, isn't it? Like I didn't even really think about that, but the other, like, you got Microsoft, you got Sony not really doing much right now.
It's throwing 1 or 2 really huge haymakers.
But that's the thing is, and even still, it's kind of iffy because it's usually new IPs, and it's like, okay, could be cool,
Yeah.
but like everybody comes back for the long running franchise.
Mm-hmm.
So, probably the first big announcement on this Nintendo Direct, the first thing they showed was a new part to the Splatoon 3 expansion pass. For anyone that actually cares, it's adding another single player component that you're supposed to be able to replay. Actually looks kind of cool. But I don't know, in Splatoon 3, probably not ever going to buy it.
Yeah, I'm not really a Splatoon guy. I tried it.
I've been wanting to get into it because like I've been looking for a game that I could play like multiplayer on that
Kids could join you.
Yeah, because I'm not trying to I started on Fortnite and that's not really like gory and violent, so they've been kind of getting into it.
Yeah.
But it's like if it's just like squeeds.
Yeah. It's just
squeeds
ink.
and paint. Yeah.
So the next thing was Mario versus Donkey Kong from the Game Boy Advance is coming back.
Oh wait, I forgot
That's
about that.
part of the collection, the Game Boy collection. Or are they making
It's a remaster.
Oh, hell
and they
yeah.
added local co-op. Player 2 can play as Toad.
Nice.
It's always Toad.
They gotta stop doing player 2 dirty.
Right.
I don't know if there's other. First of all, Keegan-Michael Key's Toad in the Super Mario movie was cool as fuck.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Agreed there. Completely agreed there.
But I don't know if that's the only option. That's just all they showed. Up next was actually a new Prince of Persia game.
So they showed it was what was the name of the newest one that they just
The one they showed today, or because this one is Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown. It's a brand new game.
I think they ported that because they had it on every other console. They just brought out a new one.
The Lost Crown? I thought that
You're not playing as the prince. You're playing as someone searching for the prince.
Yes. Yep. This has actually been on I think it came out on PlayStation like a month ago.
Oh, well.
So it's actually going to be out. I mean, that's cool. Is it 3D?
No, it's a 2D. It's a quasi 3D 2D side scroller.
Yeah, it's a Metroidvania. it looks
It
fucking
does look
fire.
cool as fuck.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to look this
Like
up.
you got time powers and shit again. Like
The reason why it caught my attention when I first saw like the trailer for The Lost Crown is that there were a lot of like douchebags who were just like whining about how they made him like hip hop Miles Morales and like people were like a little bit not gonna lie on the racism shit.
Oh no!
It's just fucking ridiculous. Like you just can't handle the fact that there's black people in Egypt because I hate to break it to you, buddy.
But there's black people in it.
There's like a lot of them. Like, what do you think it's gonna be? Idiots.
Well, the crazy thing is too that I like you kind of got to change Prince of Persia anyways, because like if you think about it, Assassin's Creed essentially took Prince of Persia's spot.
Kneecapped it. Kneecapped the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
Even though you don't got time powers, because obviously time powers are cool
well,
shit.
so
But
they were doing like combos and shit in the little like trailer they showed. Like the dude was launching people into the air with his twin swords and then pulling out his bow and fucking hitting them. Like it was a very fast-paced action style game.
No, it's awesome.
I'm gonna have to take a look at that.
It
That sounds
looks
cool.
really, really good. Like it's the first Ubisoft title I've been excited for in a very long time.
in a very, very long time.
What about Skull and Bones?
That's in development hell.
I know. I'm sad.
I know.
That was the first one I got excited from Ubisoft.
Yeah. Next was a racing game called Horizon Chase 2, which was just kind of cool. Not a whole lot to cover there, but
Yep.
Super Crazy Rhythm Castle. Meh.
That doesn't even sound like an actual
Is that
game.
from Way Forward?
I think so. But
It's way for it. Ooh.
It had 4-player local co-op or versus. Like you can play the story with your friends and shit, so it's kind of cool.
Way for it is nice though because they're leading the way as far as like anything 2D,
Yeah.
and also they're always slightly horny.
Well, here's one for you. Up next from Bandai Namco, Spy Anya of Spy Family.
What?
Yeah, you play as Anya and you're like making a photo book for your class for the year.
That's adorable. What the?
Yep, okay.
What is that?
That's a K1. That's cool as fuck.
Yeah, it's just the slice of life game. You're
that's
just playing as
adorable.
Anya, but like you get to do different activities. You do class and shit. Like,
Do you
That's
do
cool.
spy stuff? Like silly spy stuff?
probably it's
Silly
Anya.
spy. Yeah, 100%. There's like silly spy.
Well, like,
that's almost
So
guaranteed.
the dog Bon Bon is with them, so it's already to the point in the story where she has the dog that's also telepathic.
Yep. You know what?
You want to know? I hate how much I like that series.
I also sort of hate it. And I also hate how many times it's like, because it won't even necessarily be a sad episode, but for some reason it's so heartwarming that your eyes get warm.
My eyes are hot.
It's like we did the one chip challenge again.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm not crying. My
I
asshole's
will
on fire.
never.
Well, we
Never.
can't. It's gone.
What?
It got pulled.
Oh.
This year's one chip.
They're not doing it anreanymore.
Oh, because of the.
Oh, yeah. Yep, I remember that. Woo. That sucks. I'm glad we're still here. Anyways.
Read the warnings. Moving on.
deal.
Super Mario RPG. They showed a little bit more. They've actually revamped some stuff.
Don't even get me fucking started on that.
So
Don't even
So-
get me started.
There's
It's so
a
intense.
fucking post game now
Oh my gosh.
where you can refight bosses from throughout the game. Yeah,
What?
it gets better. So did you guys ever play Chrono Trigger?
Yes.
He did.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yep.
You know how your characters had like triple moves and shit?
Yep.
So if you get the action commands right on guarding or attacking with your characters, you build up an ultimate meter. And depending on who's in your party, you get to do triple moves.
Yo, that Nintendo is doing amazing with that.
Yeah. So it gets even better because technically now, if you get the action command correct when attacking the enemy, it hits the whole enemy team.
Whoa. See, it's one of those things where, like, it's been, what do you want to say, close to like 40 years since that game came out.
27, but
Close enough. It's over half.
I'm an idiot. I keep thinking like this. I keep thinking like the 80s was much farther back than it
Yeah,
actually.
because it was the N64.
I'm starting.
Wasn't it?
No,
No,
it was
Super Nintendo.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But it's been such a long time since that game came out. They're like, oh well, we just don't want it to feel stale. Like you are doing too much.
Like, put
It's
drift moves
awesome.
in it. You know what's funny though is a lot of RPGs have been taking the route of putting team moves in there.
Yeah.
Because the new Final Fantasy VII part that's coming out, Rebirth or whatever,
Rebirth, yeah.
they also did team moves.
They have a that Final Fantasy game that came out for the phone.
Yeah, what was it?
Brave Exvius.
No. They actually have a Final Fantasy VII game that came.
It's something Crisis, isn't it? And it's like the funny thing is it's Final Fantasy VII, the original Final Fantasy VII, but it's like remade with like
They have swimsuit Zach in it as a promo.
what's he packing? Anyways,
Ever Crisis is the name.
Ever Crisis. That's what it was.
The next one was Another Code and Two Memories and Another Code Recollection. It's about a girl looking for her supposedly dead father after she gets a message from him.
Okay.
Don't do that.
Yeah, look at that.
Recollection is actually brand new to North America. It's never been released before.
Some motherfucking ghost.
The next one is the Princess Peach game. It looked fucking sweet.
I didn't get to see it in motion.
I
That's
played Super Princess Peach for the Nintendo DS.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
That game was fucking fire, dude.
So here's the thing, right? It's called Princess Peach Showtime. And literally, like, one of the toads brings her a movie poster and is like, oh, we should go to the theater. So she goes to the theater and it gets possessed. And, like, she gets different costumes that do different things. Like, she can turn into a martial artist, a sword fighter, a patisserie. Which
How's that?
Fucking chill, you horny bastard.
Listen here, you fucking turbo twat.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
As soon as I'm like, this was the perfect opportunity.
There might be. They haven't shown all the characters in the game yet, you thirsty bastard.
No, I'm looking at the promo images right now. This is not good.
Show me.
No,
For research.
Listen, dude. It's a game for kids. It's Princess Peach. It's okay. Bro.
It's more than okay.
But
It's great.
Peach.
Yeah.
R34 is going to be.
That's
It's
gonna be
over.
wild. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
over. She can cosplay now.
It's gonna. Dude, I'm
It's
telling
over.
you, shit's gonna shut down.
Access this section of the internet right now due to traffic overflow.
Is that a DDoS? No, it's just everybody on the internet logging in at once. It is legitimate.
It is
Checking out
legitimate.
that peach.
Yeesh.
Moving on. I am actually excited for that game, though. It does look cool
Yeah.
as fuck.
I gotta see an emotion.
100%. I'm going to go broke on Nintendo.
Yeah, watch the trailer. It's
Yeah.
pretty cool. Up next, did you guys ever play any of the Saga series?
I'm trying to think.
No.
Romancing Saga, Saga Frontier.
Ooh, I feel like we had a saga.
No, I played the Mana series.
Oh, that's right.
And I.
Well,
Never
they're
mind.
coming out with a new Saga game
Nice.
with like 17 different paths per character. And there's
What?
6 characters. Yeah, it's the largest Saga game ever made.
Oh, that's fine. I'll
Emerald
just
Beyond.
I'll just never. I'll just quit my job. It's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
Just gotta get all these fucking character paths.
Speaking of remasters and Rule 34, Tomb Raider 1 through 3 are getting remastered.
Yeah.
Wait, no more pointy boobs.
You can still play with the original pixelated if you so desire, but you can change back and forth between the new graphics and the old ones at will.
That's awesome. You want to know what? It's
That's kind of fire.
like with the Master Chief collection. You
Yeah.
could do that. You could change the graphics to the new and old ones. I like that. That's one of honestly. That's what you should do when you do a radical like redo of a game,
Yeah.
that should be a default option.
Yeah. Well, because I think it's also like it's kind of fan servicey because you can see where it came from and where it is now.
Yeah.
And it's like it's also a great benchmark for technology.
Up next, Detective Pikachu returns. And you get more friends this time. Like, you get to work with other Pokemon that have different abilities. Like, Growlithe can smell shit. Luxray can hear through walls.
Okay, that's actually kind of
Yeah,
cool.
they're adding, like, new mechanics and shit while you're looking for your dad.
You know what they really need? You remember Hey You Pikachu?
Fuck that game.
No.
Fuck that game.
They need to remake Hey You Pikachu. Nintendo. Anybody from Nintendo. If you happen to listen to Critical Hit, you heard it here. Hey You Pikachu.
No, dude.
How about we get a Pokemon Stadium first?
Yeah, well,
I don't
yeah.
think my heart can handle it, bro.
They think Scarlet and Violet is enough. They think the fact that they moved the main series to like the home consoles is enough. It's not enough. We need Pokemon Stadium.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Moving on. The next one is actually a game that looks kind of interesting. It's Battle Crush. And basically it's like a hex grid that just spawns and it's 10 teams of 3 duking it out
Wait.
to be the last one. Yeah, you see why I'm
Yeah.
referencing this one. To be the last team standing.
Interesting.
Nice.
They have a closed beta in October that I think we could sign up for, but that'd be a good game to get because then if we're going to have a challenge our listener base group.
Oh yeah, that'd be sweet. No, I'm gonna get that, dude. That's gonna be great.
I'm down. Up next was another RPG called War Tales, strategy game.
Yep.
After that, a remaster of Contra. Operation Galaga is the name of this one.
What?
Yeah.
Is that a crossover at the same time?
Oh,
No.
yeah, no. Galago, like the first fucking island
Yes.
from the first game, bro.
Wait a minute. What does it look like? What does it look like?
It looks like Contra. And 4-player local co-op.
Yes! Yeah!
I love that
With
fucking
new
game.
bosses, new weapons.
New frustrations.
Yes.
Spread gun, motherfucker.
Yeah, you live by spread gun.
Unicorn Overlord was the next game that they announced, which looked kind of interesting. Another strategy RPG that where you kind of like build your forces and you get to build your headquarters and shit like that.
Oh, interesting. Did you
Just smack my microphone like a moron.
Luigi's Mansion 2 HD.
Yep.
Which is kind of perfect. The only thing that they need now is Luigi's Mansion 1
HD.
HD. Get it all on the Switch.
You know what was next? They re-released the original F-Zero as F-Zero 99. It is a battle royale racer.
I feel like that's going to be one of the best uses of the Battle
And-
Royale.
Only available to Nintendo Switch Online subscribers.
Hey,
Nice.
chicka chicka.
The
You're all
next
part
two-
of my family group. It's fine.
The next game was 2 League of Legends stories. I'm just going to gloss over them. Up next, a new WarioWare
Nice.
called Move It, where you get to use the Joy-Con to make yourself look like an asshole.
You want to know what was fun about the Wii? Is they actually had a WarioWare game, and that was
Well, it's back.
I love it.
Up to and including being a fucking duck.
Whack. Whack.
Okay, that was a much better duck.
There's only a couple more games to cover. Ayuden Chronicle, the 100 Heroes, another strategy RPG.
Nice.
With 100 heroes, I'm imagining.
Yeah, you can recruit up to 100 people. And like each character has their own backstory, motivations. There's intra-character conflict.
Woo. Okay, that
They're
sounds
kind of. I don't know how these people are getting so fucking creative, but they're doing great now.
Yeah. Eastward Octopia, which was like a farm game.
Of course.
Wargroove 2, another strategy RPG.
Okay. I cannot deny that, because here's the deal. There was a time when I could not find a satisfying Advance Wars like
Yeah.
that like I just wanted it to be like pixel art and kind of like casual.
Wargroove.
Yeah, man,
Wargroove was good.
really good. You Xboxies should be really into the fact that it's on Game Pass.
It was.
Why the fuck did I do that?
Dave the Diver, where you catch fish in a mysteriously changing seascape and then kill them so they become sushi at a restaurant.
Excellent. That's a way to live.
But so a mysteriously changing seascape, and you kill the fish so they become sushi.
Well,
That's
you
kinda-
catch the fish and then you run a sushi restaurant at night.
But what does the mysteriously changing thing have to do with it? I guess that's a mystery, isn't it? I guess we gotta play it.
It's delicious sushi.
Well, I have played the game, so
Oh,
I know the mystery.
dang it!
Oh, sweet.
No spoilers.
I'm not going to spoil it. The last big one, Paper Mario and the 1,000-Year Door is returning.
Oh,
I played that on the Wii. That shit was fucking fire.
It's coming back.
That was fire. It was one of my favorites.
dude. You know what I'm excited about? So here's the thing. One of the series that I'm very into on YouTube is Game Grumps, and one of their best playthroughs was Paper Mario and the 1,000-Year Door.
Nice.
They need to now do the remake.
They will.
So they will do the remake.
They will. Amazing.
So yeah, it was a hell of a show.
Yeah, they don't fuck around.
Yeah,
Try to find that much quality
dude.
anywhere else. I'm a PlayStation simp, and I gotta tell you, the last thing that they released, the last major release that they had on PlayStation Plus, was Saints Row, the remake. Of
After raising the price.
Yay.
Stupid. See, because here's the thing, man. Every time there's a Nintendo Direct, it's like just expect at least like 10 to 20 more games.
Yeah.
Just knocking it out of the
Fuck,
park.
gonna make me go broke. Come on.
Yeah.
Well, Broketober is coming, and then No
Oh,
Money November.
Oh no. Yeah, you're of course they're gonna put all these out. It's fucking Broketober coming up, bro.
There's also No Nut November's coming up.
Oh,
which is,
boy.
No shave, no nut, no
Yeah.
money November.
Shit, man. You just got nothing, bro. Or everything as far as the beard goes.
I already have a beard. It doesn't matter to me.
Well, it could be significantly worse.
No nut shave November.
like,
Wow.
like it'll be like November. Is there a 31st of November?
No.
November 30th. It'll just be like the episode will start. It'll just like it's just all beard.
I'm gonna stop shaving in November. I'll just neck beard it. That's all I can do for no shave November is just neck beard it.
You're going to embrace your inner turbo virgin?
Well, we already got the top side going here.
Yeah, my hair is the longest it's ever been in my fucking life.
That's honestly like perfect time to continue not cutting.
It's horrible.
At least it's getting cooler out because that has to be like a fucking rainforest in the heat, dude.
Yeah,
I thought
I've
you were
been-
going to say that about his hair. At least it's getting cooler.
I'd be like, shit, he just called my hair cool. That was awesome. He was talking about the ambient temperature of the world around us. Never mind.
Oh shit, I can't.
Wearing hard hats sucks. There's a lot of fucking hair. Anywho, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get the meat of this fucking potato.
So, for
More video games.
Yeah,
for our listeners, yes, that's why the Nintendo Direct was so perfect for today.
Yes.
Mhm.
Our top 10 first two contenders from each of us. Red King had Saints Row the Third and Half-Life 2, with the caveat of trying to shove in the entirety of the Source Engine catalog.
Yeah, that
At
was
number 10
was
and number
ambitious.
9, respectively. Crimson came in hard on the platform, Dick, with Crash Bandicoot, followed very specifically by Jack and Daxter, the precursor legacy, because fuck 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Nobody's trying to go for a reach around with this shit.
Word.
One and done. And then my list, Chrono Warden, Knights of the Old Republic at number 10, and Fire Emblem Awakening sitting at number 9.
Those are kind of powerful titles to just be 10 and 9. Not that I can't get out of that mindset that like it really is the best games you've ever in your life played. So number 10 is nothing to sneeze at.
No,
yeah,
it's not.
Yeah.
I can't It's still fucked up in my brain.
So I have to say I'm gonna jump in here,
He's
man.
gonna take liberty of going first.
I'm taking that liberty, bro. Because here's the thing: this is gonna be the most modern entry, I think, probably on my entire list. I'm debating a few of them, but
That's surprising because I have a game from this year potentially on the list.
I have a game. I want to say it was 2021. So
21.
it is. It might have been 22, but Devil May Cry 5.
Interesting. Okay.
Ooh.
So Devil May Cry 5, let me tell you something. It was Devil May Cry fan service, the game. Like that, it was just everything about this game was just amazing. Like, and
that was the one after DMC.
yeah, which I mean, they
To its own right, DMC was not a bad game.
it wasn't bad. I'm gonna be honest, it wasn't bad. I played that from start to finish.
How it's like really weird that they have such an edgelord game with Devil May Cry, and then they decided to make an edgy Devil May Cry with DMC.
It's like if they mixed, like, I don't know if you've ever seen that HBO show Euphoria. It's like Euphoria and Devil May Cry all mixed together.
Minus
Euphoria May Cry.
Yeah.
EMC squared.
Ha!
Oh, whoa! That's highbrow. Stop with that. This is Critical Hit, man. We make toilet humor. But yeah, no. This game. So I will say
Remember,
this.
You can use gas from a fart to propel yourself in space. There.
Fair. So I guess spoiler alert. I'm just gonna go there. So it did have one of the least compelling mysteries in it, though, and that was the character of V. So listen.
Who would have thunk it?
See,
Yeah,
they would have been better off just calling him Gil.
that actually would have been better.
Hey guys, it's Gil here.
And it's like,
Does your first half of your name start with the same 3 letters as Virgin? No,
no.
I'm not one of those. 'Cause here's my son.
Yeah. So yeah.
They did that?
Yep. Yeah.
Sweet.
Big surprise. Nero is Virgil's son.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So here's the thing. V is Virgil, obviously. He's like piece of Virgil, like what was left of Virgil.
He's like Kadaj.
Yeah. He
If we're back on
literally.
that Final Fantasy bullshit.
Yeah. So it was. That's funny.
So wait,
that was a very Advent Children flavored
Do
Virgil.
you have to collect the rest of the letters of his name? Like he's some fucking cheerleading squad?
They should have done that. That would have been fucking hilarious.
My name is I. I'm beginning to see a pattern here.
Like you collect them like they were fucking jiggies from back in the day.
Oh my fuck.
But it's like, so V as a character, though, to that character's defense, was cool. Was really cool. You could summon like the shadow animal things, which the crow was the best. There's no two ways about it. You summon any of the other ones, you're losing your combo in no time flat. So
Sweet smoking style. Nope. I choose not the crow.
so like, and
Flight always wins.
And the funny thing is, because you're gonna get some fucking pro who's like, you gotta switch between all of them. I'm not a pro. I wanted to win the game.
I had only one.
What is the laziest way I can do this? Crow? Done.
Crow, feathers.
I am in this to make it. I got one thing on my mind.
Yeah.
Victory.
So
V.
yeah, V for victory.
VIRGILCTORY. Virtuary. Dante's like, dude, no.
Bro, what's going on here?
Are you okay?
Are you having a stroke?
So
We've been riffing like crazy. Sorry,
yeah,
bro.
listen, it's fine. Devil May Cry is kind of a riff. It's a riffable game,
Right.
to be
It's
fair.
not supposed to be super serious. That's
Yeah.
the beautiful thing about Devil May Cry is that it does not take itself too seriously.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, here's the thing: they had a cool kind of. It was like a pseudo multiplayer mechanic because you could be running through a level because they pretty much had, Virgil or V, I guess, Dante and Nero were all pretty much playable in every level to some extent. but they were each doing something different in the
Right.
level. So you could run into somebody else playing like the Dante version of that level at the same time.
Whoa.
So he was just doing his Dante thing, and you're just like, what the fuck?
That's kind of
Like,
sick.
It was a really cool thing they had in there. Character designs were so much better because you remember Nero in his original conception was basically meant to just be Dante. It was as close as it could be to Dante, just with a little bit of sass.
He's young.
Yeah. So it was like
It's just Deadpool to Wolverine.
yeah, pretty much. Even though it was like Wolverine still kind of
Deadpool.
Deadpool. Yeah. So Dante, obviously, iconic Dante, up to like 9,000, bro. He gets the freaking because there's like a hat that you can get. It's like a fedora. And it's like this weird like red soul scarf thing, and he just kicks out the Michael Jackson, bro. Like he dead ass just does the Michael Jackson. He does a hee and everything.
Oh man.
He does the kick spin. I'm like, bro, really? He's got weapons. It's a fucking motorcycle that detaches into the two halves of motorcycle. Like it's not even like they turn into weapons. It just breaks apart, and it's two fucking halves of a motorcycle.
Yo.
I love my Harley.
Yeah.
I'm gonna beat your ass with this Harley. What? Wow.
Oh my gosh. It's motorcycle fists.
But they had because they featured everybody. There was Lady, Trish was in there. So they had literally every character you could possibly want. And I want to say her name is Nico, I want to say, which is like the girl who works on Nero's arm because he lost his devil arm.
Yeah.
So he had a robot arm, which is called the Devil Bringer instead of Devil Breaker.
You know what would be kind of cool for DMC if they made a game where you get to play as Sparta?
That would be cool. I think that's pretty much the only way. So
There would be no challenge because he's the ultimate demon.
yeah, but everybody still fought Sparta.
So here's the thing, right? Make it his origin story where you're becoming the ultimate demon.
Cool as shit.
That would
That'd
be fairly sick.
So like the weapons were cool. Obviously visuals were amazing, but it's like the fact that there was just so much because they brought Virgil back, which is like huge.
That was a big thing.
Yeah. Now here's the thing. I forget the big bad's name. He doesn't really matter greatly, So
It's a vehicle to get along.
yeah, exactly. So
He is the engine of plot.
when they're that's funny. So when they they get to the end here, and the end of the game was fantastic because you finally get Dante, Virgil, and Nero all in one place kicking the shit out of this freaking and like Nero gets these crazy ass powers too. Like he gets which he does get his arm back.
Yes.
Matter of fact, I think he ends up with two, if I remember correctly.
Fuck around, got two.
Like he gets wings and shit. He's like
He just goes off.
Yeah, he goes off, dude. And it's like so this big payoff at like getting through this game that the whole way through is like, and I think the V mystery was also kind of supposed to be a little corny because like it's just anticipation. It was just building anticipation because
Right.
matter of factly, this weird Chris Angel looking motherfucker is gonna end up Virgil pretty soon. Yeah.
All right, I've collected I and R. Where's G?
So when you find because the backstory of how Virgil met how I met your mother.
Still a better love story than Twilight.
Yep, still always better.
That's amazing.
But Virgil ended up ripping off Nero's arm. He lost his arm because he took that piece of him so that he could like use it to get himself back to Virgil. He just ripped that shit off.
I'm gonna need to borrow that.
And
What?
it was with the last bit of his power too. It was like because he was about to turn into some little skinny fuck, and he was like, "Give me that."
That's
Wait,
sick.
was that Nero's right arm?
Yeah,
His
yep.
dad took his bait arm.
Come on, Paul.
With John
My
Young
seed
Bosch.
made this, and now it will return to me.
Yeah. Now, but here's the thing, man. You can only imagine what you can do with the mechanical bits. of the new arm. There's probably
Attachments.
Yep.
Horrible. Oh no! Thank
Like,
you.
oh shit.
Is that the noise you're making when it's going off? Oh shit!
Because Kyrie ain't there, man. So, motherfucker was just in the back of the van, like.
I'll be right out, Uncle Dante.
That fucking sounds like a mechanical toothbrush.
Oh shit!
Oh my gosh. Anyways, but it was amazing. I mean, this game was like, it was just a spectacle, man. It was so fun. And like in a time where, because video games are two things now. They're this weird, way too artsy indie project, or like overly serious AAA game. Like, it's like, oh, let me tell you, in this game, you go in there and there's children and they're in an army and you gotta kill it. And it's like, no, I don't want to do that.
I don't want to think about it.
Yeah. That's,
No plight. Like, I can't even play the first Last of Us because the intro of that game just gets me all fucked up.
yeah. It's like you don't
Fucking poor Joel carrying
Yeah.
his dying daughter. Ugh, it was just bad.
Yeah, that was rough. And they get you within the first hour of the game.
Yeah.
It's like, so now you just turn it off. If you're me, you turn it off.
It's
like,
because you cowards don't embrace your feelings.
It's because I have a daughter now.
that probably hits a little different. But yeah, no, in a time where like games are just two flavors of not great. Like, I played that game, like, and I played it start to finish. I just sat there and just ran through this thing.
Yeah, you're
That
just
was
caught
like-
on it.
Yeah, it was so nice. Just
That's
to,
like a cool feeling to have nowadays.
yeah, to play a video game and like get that video game playing feeling. Like, I'm not just like, man, here we go. Let me go be depressed for an hour.
Can I get a funny comic at least?
Yeah.
Like, all the children were dead, so they're no longer in the army. Great. Fucking sweet.
But music is on point, man. Like, because each one of the different characters had their own flavor of music.
That's awesome.
I always
it's
like that.
Yeah. So Nero had some real like rave type stuff, and Dante had like metal, like classic metal, because
As it should be.
Because he kind of has like that industrial metal.
Yeah. And V, which was kind of funny because like I compared him to Chris Age. Yeah, it's very much that type of music, like the goth almost. It was all very cool. Everybody had their own flavor. Yeah. But yeah, no, I mean, if you get a chance, play it. I mean,
that's killer.
I can't gush about that game enough. I mean, it's on Game Pass, which is another thing.
And it's also on PlayStation Plus. Fuckers! I'm gonna play that fucking game.
When you have children.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
I'll figure it
it's
out.
very violent.
I'm
But
gonna just
Unless
hide.
you're going to get Project Portal.
Oh boy. Oh no.
what's Project Portal?
I'm the
$200,
demographic.
yeah, you're the demographic.
Ah!
Wait, what is it?
It's a Wi-Fi enabled display
Tablet.
port device for PlayStation, and that's all it does. It's all it does. It doesn't play its own games. It just streams it. Oh my fucking golly! I'm the demographic.
Turns out you've
Don't
been
worry, guys.
marketed.
I'll tell you all about it.
You've been marketed too hard as fuck.
Consarn it.
Yep. But that's mine. My number 8 is Devil May Cry 5. Play it. Fucking fantastic. Just beautiful. Game's beautiful. Plus, you get to see Trish naked and Lady. So.
I fucking
Yeah, Nero's grandmother.
Yeah, you
done.
and she also apparently looks like, oh, dude, that's creepy. What? Because Dante was digging on her, and that looks like
That's his
Dante's mom.
Yeah, Trish is Dante and Virgil's mom. Therefore, Nero's grandma.
Oh, dude.
Okay,
Anyway, I'm going next.
that's fine.
While that image simmers in your brain.
I'm
of
trying to.
Nero becoming like Philip J. Fry and becoming his own grandfather.
Dude.
Wow!
Only Nero can save us from the brains.
That is amazing. That is amazing.
Only on Critical Hit do you get Devil May Cry and Futurama references in the same sentence.
Yeah. Please come back for more.
My number 8. from the heyday of BioWare, their first original IP, Jade Empire.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So before we continue on that, I'm sorry to like jump in here, but do you remember there was that I want to say it was MTV, but they had video mods. You remember that? So Jade Empire is kind of special for me because it had a video mod of Failure's Not Flatter.
This is insane because my pick is also featured on video mods. My brain feels like
yeah.
there's something going on up here.
Yep, if you know Newfound Glory, and then now just think of all the main characters from Jade Empire in a band jamming that shit.
Oh boy.
So Jade Empire was inspired by ancient China and Chinese mythology, which made it cool as fuck because it's a straight up martial arts fucking movie.
That is cool. That
It
is
was
cool.
also the first BioWare game to use motion capture for all the human elements. Knights of the Old Republic and everything before it was hand animated.
Oh yeah, that's right. You could definitely tell with those games.
They had actual like martial artists like doing mocap.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah.
Yo, it's really weird because you take that shit for granted now.
Yeah.
It wasn't always like that.
Even though it's weird. Video games are weird because I feel like we've hit a point where they've stopped using mocap so much these days.
Yeah.
To get like squash and stretch and all that good stuff.
Boy.
You motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking Dante over here. But yes, so it was also real-time combat over turn-based, which was a huge departure for them because Baldur's Gate and shit like that.
Yeah.
They created an entire language for this game.
Oh, I remember hearing about that.
Thofan, yep. The actual old tongue. They got an actual linguistics dude named
I always
Wolf
liked
Wykeli.
Wait, what was his name?
That.
Wolf Wykeli.
That's a kind of a cool name.
But the game starts and you're in a sleepy little ass fucking border town of two rivers. You've lived here your entire life, training under your master, Master Lee. And the game opens with you in a fight to teach you how to fight.
Nice.
One of the best fucking tutorials in a video game because it's just like, here, fucking fight shit. This is a martial arts movie. What do you want? But things change very quickly because pirates attack.
Of course, it'd be pirates.
Pirates are awesome. Shut up.
Fuckers.
And you learn that, holy shit, your master has powers way beyond what you thought. And they're tied to your own past as well.
Like, you should have been teaching me. Shut up, dude.
Shut up, dude.
Your master is actually the brother of the emperor.
That's awesome. You want to know what? It's
How do
been
you not know that?
Because you've grown up on a very far distant town, and as far as history tells, both of the emperor's younger brothers are dead.
Okay, fair enough. I mean,
I didn't want any of that emperor bullshit.
yeah, no arguing against that.
But your master also reveals to you that you are the last of the spirit monks, the people who shepherd the souls of the dead to the water dragon. That's right, motherfucker. You're a Grim Reaper.
That's possibly the coolest thing that you could ever really be.
Time to get some work in. I'm gonna start punching people to death.
You can also beat spirits up in the game, so.
Oh, that's sick.
That reminds you of that game Death Jr.
But yes, so essentially, after the pirate attack, your master completes your training. You do your final test. He tells you you're a spirit monk. The Imperial Army attacks and kidnaps your master while you're off saving your friend because another student kidnaps her because he's a fucker.
So now they have to meet the Reaper.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's cool.
Because you kill him, and it's one of the first, like, super... Because the game did have a morality system. It was Way of the Open Palm or Way of the Closed Fist. Way of the Open Palm focused more on altruism. Way of the Closed Fist was self-reliance.
Okay, can I interrupt you?
Sure.
I feel like this is going to be stupid.
It is stupid. It's an open hand and push or closed fist. You remember the
Fucking Sean Connery.
Yeah.
Sean Connery and Barbara Walters?
Yeah.
Fucking weirdest interview of it. Way of the open hand versus the way of the closed fist.
Yeah.
You want to give him the last word. There's never enough. Fucking reeked. Caught myself.
Yeah, reach.
I can
Fucking the reach.
I don't even have to edit that. Continue.
But yes, so that's the chapter 1 of the game is your idyllic little hometown just being decimated by the Imperial Army and the elite Lotus assassins.
Yeah, because if you're a main character, you can't have a hometown or parents.
Yeah, you can't just,
Well, your parents are already dead
yeah.
at the start of the game.
Which at least they didn't have to show you that depressing bit.
Oh, you do learn how they die later in the game.
nice.
I'm not going to give any big spoilers because this is a fantastic game, and I recommend you buy it on PC or Xbox.
yeah.
or Xbox. You just wait.
But yes.
You just wait.
So after Two Rivers is destroyed, that triggers your journey across the Empire to find your master. And then some crazy shit happens, and you die.
Whoa.
Moving on.
Wait a second.
Yep, that's all you get. If you haven't played the game, you're going to have to figure that shit out on your own. I gave you chapter 1. The rest of that game, you got to discover yourself.
That's
Yeah.
really that. I actually like how you sold that.
Yeah,
That was a pretty good teaser.
that's like when they give you like the limited time demos.
You're just trying to play it as fast as possible.
Yeah, how much can I get to
But so on the PC version, there's actually 26 unique combat styles, 24 on the original Xbox. They added a couple of advanced martial styles.
Okay, cool.
But there were martial styles, support styles, weapon styles, magic styles, transformation styles, and then Drunken Master is a unique style as well as the chi stealing style, Spirit Thief.
Whoa, dude.
Badass.
Yeah, you can build you can just turn into like a fucking toad demon.
Dude, I want to be a spirit thief right now. How can I do that? I don't let cheerleaders do shit. That's the first thing.
You also steal alcohol.
Yeah, that's also
Oh,
true.
nice.
Oh,
Robbing liquor stores.
I'm out.
I'm a spirit thief, motherfucker.
I'll be
I'm the
arrested
Reaper.
faster.
Give me an A. Zing.
just aggressive.
No, you can't be Z. Q.
Yeah.
The game also had 12 unique followers.
Okay.
Because you got to have parties in a BioWare game.
Yes,
Yeah.
each with their own unique effects. And certain characters you could set to active mode where they would fight alongside you in battle, or you could set them to support and they would provide you with a buff.
So here's a good question though. If you set them all to the same thing, does it become a Mass Effect?
No.
I'm just going to punch you as hard as I can. Way of the closed fist.
See, you're going to have to find your answer to that in the ashes of the base on Vermeer, along with Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams.
R.I.P. the
Yeah. Which
Xenophobe.
the only thing is
R.I.P. the phobe.
she get a glow up.
And Miranda Lawson exists, first of all.
Yep.
We'll get to Mass Effect in this list eventually.
Yeah, because we're gonna get to that. I mean, no.
Wow, dude.
Hold up. What the hell's wrong with me?
Dude, wow. We're going to get to that. You're going to learn today. all right.
But yeah, it's a really good game. The combat still holds up really well to today. It easily, with any modern action game, it's still got more in-depth tactics than most of them.
Because I feel like a lot of because I forget the name of the game, but there was like this. It's like a versus kung fu
Sifu.
game. Yeah.
Seafood.
Yep. You played it.
Yep.
I feel like a lot of modern kung fu games have already kind of like stolen bits and pieces from Jade Empire. because you can tell how it's like influenced by it, just the flow of combat.
Well, it's also funny because straight up, just like not necessarily Mass Effect, but Dragon Age certainly also pulls a lot from Jade Empire,
Yeah.
just in terms of like mechanics and stuff.
You want to know what? We haven't had a hot take in a while, and I think I got one.
Okay.
This is gonna be interesting. All right.
They need to close the book on Dragon Age.
Ooh.
It was, to me, uncompelling. They need to just take everybody who they had on Dragon Age and just kind of like find some way to make them do Jade Empire, like a new one from the ground up. I know it's a different like.
Actually,
Dragon Age doesn't move me a fucking millimeter, boys.
I mean,
because you want to know what I keep mixing up scenes in Dragon Age with The Witcher. And you want to know what?
The Witcher's way better.
The Witcher kicks ass.
Except for The Witcher 1. That shit was goofy.
Nope.
Witcher's
Goofy.
combat
Still really
wasn't
good.
that good either.
No, here's the thing. The Witcher 1, do you remember that shit when you drew your sword? And you're just like, fucking wiggling that shit over your head. Do you remember that shit?
It was real life sword fighting. That's what a real life sword fighter looks like. It's not fucking fancy. There's no spins. He doesn't spin.
Nobody wants to be a real life sword fighter.
I do. I want to be a nunchuck fighter.
You're a fucking idiot. There's nothing but spins in nunchuck fighting, you ass.
And you're gonna bust a nut.
Yeah, I'm gonna like hit myself and just
You're
Dante
not-
everywhere.
You're not Maxi. You're fucking Maxi Pad. That's what you're gonna need after you bust a nut.
You want to know what?
Extra leak.
I already got progeny. Doesn't matter. If I neuter myself with a pair of nunchucks, it doesn't matter.
I've had enough of you.
Too bad, because I'm going next.
Yeah, I'm gonna let your hot take stand, even though I think it's wrong. I just don't think you're intelligent enough to understand Dragon Age's story.
Okay, motherfucker.
Wow, dude. So here's the thing. I do want to say welcome fucking back because it's been a while since you guys really like and he just fired at you.
That was all the way. Ouch.
Continue.
That was
So to find that connection of because you were talking about video mods, right?
yeah.
The game that I picked was also featured on video mods. Okay. I picked for my number 8 SSX3.
Ooh. Not tricky.
Okay. Bear with me. Because I do like Tricky better. The thing about SSX3 is it had the development team behind it to try to kind of make the characters a little bit bigger. What really got me in that game was the characters. I love Tricky because it introduces all the characters, and the gameplay is much better. SSX3 expanded each of the individual characters.
Okay.
Okay.
That's why, like, I was gonna try to do it again. There was gonna be another one of me trying to shove
That's
multiple
why.
games
That's
into
why.
one slot.
Now this is a snowboarding game, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So
just for our
SSX stands
listeners
for Snowboard Supercross.
that- Okay.
So before you continue, though, the only reason why I would say, because here's the thing, I get trying to cram the whole series in there. However, the one for the PlayStation 3 and the 360 was garbage.
I don't think so.
No.
The Deadly Descents.
So
I'm gonna get into that in a minute.
here's the thing. Here's the thing, though.
Game start going all over the fucking series.
Gameplay was nice, but it totally neutered the characters. And if that's what you're trying to say,
There was a little bit more to them characters.
okay.
So that was
Keep
that was
going,
one of the
keep
things,
going.
right? They introduced characters. They the one I want to talk about is Griff in. So my favorite character in SSX any game is Simon Stark.
Yep. I knew that shit.
So there is a Stark left in the north.
Ha He's Canadian. Holy shit!
I thought you just saw a guy. I thought you just called Corona Warren Canadian. I was
no.
he's on fire, but it was like he's Canadian. Damn.
No, but you're on fucking fire, bro.
Yeah.
This is what I was trying to say is Griff. They introduced Griff. He was in SSX3. He's like kind of like a snowboarding prodigy. He's like a really young kid. He's the youngest member of the cast.
Mm-hmm.
When they did the SSX game for the PlayStation 3, he turns into the final boss of that game.
Okay.
So like he has like in SSX 3, he was like kind of like a real bright, chippy, like real cheerful kind of kid, and he like had his whole future ahead of him, and he was incredibly talented. And it corrupts him in the new one, and he's the final boss. He's the final deadly descent, and he is turned into an absolute sponsor whore, and he's just like, he's vapid and he's fucking mean.
Oh shit!
Like the character development in that series.
What
If
the
you actually
fuck?
look into it, bro.
So
interesting.
that's actually kind of weird. Like, why are we talking about SSX character development?
Yeah, like it's first of all, that game is fucking fire. Because I grew up on Cool Borders, which Cool Borders is an amazing series in and of itself.
Cool Borders ain't bad.
Very like technical, very like very serious.
Mhm.
Like it was a snowboarding game for guys who took snowboarding very fucking seriously.
Yeah.
Snowboarding is better than skiing.
Yeah. It was definitely,
Those guys.
it didn't draw, like it wasn't the parallel to like Tony Hawk Pro Skater, because Tony Hawk Pro Skater was off the fucking rails all the time.
Yeah, that was a fantastic fucking game.
You never got a game that was snowboarding that really actually matched that. It was always trying to be a very serious sport.
Mm-hmm.
And Cool Borders was amazing because of that. But SSX has always been like the first game, slightly forgettable, but when they did Tricky, it blew the fuck up. It has some of the, and I played it like last month because I have SSX 3 and I have Tricky.
Fuck. Hold on.
And it is like the gameplay holds up so fucking well, and it's crazy, right? Because EA, you can't say EA without like
Cringing these days.
it's horrible company now. But
Well, so I will give EA one piece of credit. They have been doing a lot by giving indie developers a good shot.
Yeah.
It Takes Two was published by EA Originals.
Oh, that was a good one. That was a really good
Because here's the thing, right? Just as a quick aside, one of the former like microtransaction-y fuckboys of EA now owns Unity. And did you hear about that?
Oh, there's an install fee or some shit,
Yes,
isn't there?
Like now, starting January 1st, 2024, this guy was like, oh, every time someone installs your game, we're going to charge you, the developer, a fee.
that's disgusting.
Yeah.
Yes.
Holy shit.
People
dude.
better pull away from Unity.
Well,
Yeah.
one of the developers is like, buy the game now because January 1st, I'm deleting it.
Oh.
Cult of the Lamb.
Yep. Yeah.
Yep. Fucking go
And
for
you're
it.
seeing a lot of developers like they're looking for other platforms right now. I read an article where there might be a lawsuit.
All of a sudden, Unreal Engine is like, hey guys,
yeah.
we're going to pay you $2 every time someone installs your game. We're going to
That's
do the
literally
opposite.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Epic.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah,
'Cause
that's
Epic
right.
has gotten to the point where I don't even think they're charging developers for certain things anymore.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
They're huge now. But you know what, man? Because I remember EA big.
Yeah, EA Sports big. And it was like, it's crazy, right? Because EA Sports big, it was kind of like a fake division of
Yeah.
EA Sports.
Yeah.
But you want to know what? When you heard big, like it was the shit.
Yeah.
You like the soundtrack to SSX 3, like that was another reason why I had to pick that one over Tricky,
Mhm.
because you can't, there's no comparison.
Yeah.
Tricky is a better game, But SSX3 had a fucking fly ass soundtrack.
Yep. And they integrated everything so nice because they had like the radio DJ and everything like that. It was
so that's probably the biggest problem with
DJ
EA
Atomica.
with EA Sports these days, right? It has no soul.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Look at what fucking happened to Maxis.
Yep.
They just became a crunch factory for The Sims.
Yeah.
And The Sims, they fucked up that series so bad.
Still brings in fucking money.
It's crazy to me that The Sims 3 was actually better than The Sims 4. You know what I'm saying?
Like Sims 5 is coming out.
I don't even want to think about that because please don't make them photorealistic because I don't need that in my life.
Disgusting. All of a sudden, people are making like look-alike Sims and they start modding it.
Well, they already made a mistake when they put fucking Nicki Minaj
in Call of Duty.
Call of Duty. That happened fast.
Wow.
Anyway, back to SSX3.
Yeah.
So
or SEX3.
Yeah. Because, anyways, get out of this. What am I doing?
Get out of this.
Pull out.
Can't relate. Anyways,
you're an asshole.
So this series or this particular game, I can't fuck around. Can't get into. I almost got screwed up the last episode, so I can't do it again. But this game, like DJ Atomica, the host of Radio Big, which was the
fictional radio station about. Because they just dove into it so much.
It was really intense, right? Because comparably, right, Grand Theft Auto had some of the best music in their game, and it was radio stations, right? So GTA Radio, you really can't miss with the songs.
Vice City, man.
But it was like an MP3 player.
Mm-hmm.
There was no, until Grand Theft Auto 4, there wasn't really a lot as for like commercials and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like there was no DJs or anything like that. Radio Big in SSX3 was kind of like the opposite of that, where they had a fucking pretty bomb soundtrack, but DJ Atomica would it almost seemed like it almost seemed like they had a constant stream of like new things for this this announcer to say about the riders and like how they're interacting. And the farther along you go in the career mode, like they'll talk about different stuff, what's happening on the mountain and like different conditions. It felt so organic.
Yeah.
And like another funny thing was like they had they called it SMS, short message system, but it was texting, right?
Yeah.
That's what it really is, texting. Every game that EA released had texting, some form of texting. I'm using air quotes. You can't see it because it's audio only. But Need for Speed Underground 2 had SMS.
I remember that. Yep.
And like, I think it might have even been the same fucking year. It came out like they were really pumping like cell phone culture.
Oh yeah.
Like, because it was just starting to blow up with like sidekicks and shit like that. They were like actual. It really takes me fucking back. Like when I play that game, still holds up. The gameplay is still so fucking good.
Yeah, I forgot it because Mac was my shit.
Yep.
I remember I always played as Mac. And I still remember one of the biggest things that got me about SSX was Tricky. And you saw Eddie with his big afro. Because he was like a snowboarding hippie. Yes. So, and I remember because he had physics on his afro. And I was like, that was the coolest shit ever.
That was another thing about Eddie in the PlayStation 3 SSX is he became basically a legendary rider.
Yeah.
So like he was a DLC character, but He was,
DLC.
yeah. Actually, he was a pre-order bonus. I'm pretty sure.
That's right. I'm pretty sure.
Disgusting.
Because I think they made him DLC later. Because obviously pre-order bonuses was kind of bullshit for a while. It was like, damn, I didn't pre-order it, so I'm locked out of content.
They're still bullshit.
Yeah.
We could do an entire episode on that. Maybe we'll have to at some point.
Oh, that interesting.
So in SSX 3, Eddie had disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
And DJ Atomica's even like, oh, well, where the hell did Eddie go? Because he was just naturally talented.
Mm-hmm.
And he was almost approaching that same level as Griff, but then disappeared. And then he comes back in the PlayStation 3 version, and he has transcended all the bullshit. He got over himself. He got over his style and his talent and sponsors and the fucking limelight and everything, and he became basically like a living spirit of the fucking mountain.
So he achieved
That's
nirvana.
Cool.
Yes.
That's cool. Okay, really cool, actually.
Be one with the board, unlike Griff.
So there's that's crazy.
Yep.
Because you think about it, and as time goes on, with like especially with longer running series, like it loses a lot of like the character and the flavor to it, but it almost rewards you to stick with that series. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. And to look a little, because right when they went from SSX 3, which still had a lot of like the character like personality and like they all had different outfits and stuff like that. When they did the PlayStation 3 version, they were all just dudes in coats.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
Which kind of sucked. It did. It sucked a lot. But there were still the characters underneath them fucking coats.
Yeah.
I think that was one of the things where it was surprising how they somehow managed to keep the spirit. It was honestly Last of a Dying Breed for EA.
Yeah.
I think it was one of the last games that they pumped out that was not a piece of BioWare. Because because BioWare still does great things and just EA happens to be there.
Yep.
But it was one of the last games that they put out that was like really, really real and really like in-house. I really liked it.
Yeah. Okay. I can completely agree with that. That took me down a weird nostalgic path.
See, I was never that big into SSX, but I played them in arcades and shit, and I did have fun with that.
Yes.
Yeah. I just still remember the days, like as soon as that you get your tricky meter up and you just launch that shit, and it was just like, oh.
Yeah. It's tricky.
But I hated losing it.
Tricky.
That made me restart the game. It
Yeah,
doesn't matter. It could be salvageable. And as soon as I build that meter up and I fall and it's like, pew, I'm like, nope. Restart the whole fucking level.
I'm at the finish line. Nope.
Because there was an amount of like management that went into your super gauge where you could use it to boost, which could make you, if you use your boost now, you could score some amazing air or beat a race, or you could just store it and then fucking go tricky. And then,
so are you saying you use the boost to get through?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was 100% doing barrel rolls.
That shit was nice, man.
No, it was great.
Do a barrel roll. Try a somersault.
That voice clip thing was
on point.
Yeah, it was 100% on point. And with that, we have reached the end. We are Critical Hit, and that was number 8 of our top 10.
Yeah, it got fantastically nostalgic for him. That's great.
Yeah.
Shout out to Video Mods, I guess.
Yeah, apparently they knew what was hot.
Oh yeah, 100%. It wasn't like a weird advertisement machine at all. It's fine. Find us wherever you find your favorite top 10ing, super dunking, one chip challenge surviving podcast.
All the more meaning behind that. We got to stop playing that joke.
Google, Apple, Spotify, iHeart, Pandora. Find us on YouTube, CritTube. Find us on
X gonna give it to ya.
Yeah, find us on X at KriticalHIT Official. New episodes every Friday. Until then, get fucking tricked.